Sometimes we feel like something inside us has gone dark, as if the spark that once moved us is no longer there. But what if I told you your light is still there? That you're not broken, you're just out of focus. We've all gone through moments when life feels heavy, when we feel lost, disconnected, empty, and in those moments, it's easy to believe we've failed, that we're no longer who we used to be. Being out of focus means living to meet others' expectations. It means pouring energy into things that don't nourish you. It means forgetting what makes you come alive. We lose focus for many reasons. Because of wounds we haven't healed. Because we fear change. Because we live according to what others expect. And little by little, we drift away from ourselves. But you're not broken. You're on pause. You're in transition. Refocusing your light doesn't require magic. It requires honesty. Ask yourself, when do I feel most alive? What would I do if I weren't afraid? Start with small steps. Make time for what you love. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Create silence to hear yourself. Your light knows the way. It just needs space. When you refocus your light, everything changes. Not because the world is different, but because you see it with clarity. Your energy aligns, your purpose activates, and your present inspires. Disconnection doesn't happen overnight. It's a quiet cycle that begins with small sacrifices. Sacrifices of yourself, your dreams, your voice. First, you stop doing what you love because there's no time. Then you surround yourself with people who don't truly see you. And without realizing it, you start living on autopilot. It's not the world that dims your light. It's you who stops feeding your fire. And that doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Recognizing this cycle is the first step to breaking it. Because once you see it, you can choose. You can decide to return to yourself, to return to your light. We live surrounded by noise, notifications, opinions, comparisons. And in the midst of all that, your inner voice becomes a whisper. But silence isn't emptiness. It's space. It's presence. When you allow yourself to be in silence, something magical happens. You begin to hear yourself, to feel what you truly need, to distinguish your light from the lights of others. Make silence a ritual, 5 minutes a day, no distractions, just you, your breath, and your truth. Do you know where you're going? Or are you just moving forward because you're supposed to? Many live without a compass, without direction, and that leaves them vulnerable to the winds of others' opinions. Redefining your inner compass means returning to your values, to what truly matters to you, not to your parents, not to your friends, to you. Ask yourself, what makes me feel proud of myself? What brings me peace, even in chaos? What am I willing to stand for, even if no one supports me? Your compass doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. Because when you know where you're going, your light becomes a beacon, and no storm can extinguish it. Your light didn't go out. It never did. It was just waiting for you to refocus it, to stop looking outward and start looking inward. Today, I invite you to make that shift, to take that breath, to reignite yourself, because the world needs your light, and you deserve to see it shine.